Big Uncle is embarking on a fabulous journey today to a nice hilltop, which is famous for its sunset views. And we're gonna see a few things along the way. My tuk-tuk driver, Guta, is picking us up, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna see today, but I know that we're gonna finish off the day with a beautiful view of Tonle Sap Lake and a really nice sunset, so it should be a good day. And while we embark on this perilous journey into mystery and wonder, let me remind you, youths and youngins, that there will be a topic today, and I think we will discuss what do we really honestly think of Siem Reap, Cambodia, because we've lived in Cambodia on a number of different occasions. We spent a couple of years in Phnom Penh, but this is the first time we really lived in Siem Reap. We've been to Siem Reap a bunch of times. We visited, we've been to the temples a bunch of times, but this is the first time we really lived here. So as we embark on our journey, we're going to discuss just kind of some of our honest opinions, some of the positives and some of the criticisms of living here in the famous city of Angkor. Sasarai Butha. Saksabai. So today, where are we going?
Yeah, to
The lake, and you said the
mountain.
The mountain. You said also village, right?
Yeah, in the village.
Is this close by?
Yeah, nearby.
Cool.
Yeah, nearby there. The mount and the villages of the people, they move the houses because at this time the water more higher.
Right.
The floating house, they will be moved.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, to see next to the village.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right, I'm excited.
Yes. Okay.
Tk you, Bong.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
The weather is good
Yeah,
today.
that's good. Yes. Okay. Oh yes, my yes. Oh, this one has some cool water.
Oh, cool,
nice.
Bong. Thank
Thanks
you,
so
Bong.
much.
Yeah.
So, that's Vutha. That's our tuk-tuk driver.
How much is it for the day?
$10 we discussed. We've been trying to do this for a while. I planned this with him. I just met him on the street. He was a nice guy, and I planned it with him. And then he missed my call, and then I tried. And then he wanted to go yesterday, but then I didn't want to go out in the rain. And today we got very lucky. There's been no rain.
It still looks cloudy though.
Like it could rain, but you see, it's not. It hasn't like poured today. There's been like a little bit of drizzle, but yesterday it was like pouring. So we finally did make it happen, and now we're gonna follow our trusted driver out to check out the mountain. Well, we are on the outskirts of Siem Reap now. This is not Pub Street over here. This is the real Cambodia, and you can see they have this huge river that they've looks like they've trenched it out here. Let's see. It's starting to open up. Wow. That is really, really something. So one thing I would definitely say, anyone who's considering living here in Siem Reap should consider strongly is extreme weather.
Yeah.
It can be extremely nice here, and then it can be brutally hot or humid the next minute.
Yep.
Like
Instantly.
you have rain come in and it's the best weather ever, and then like you don't see rain for a few hours, and man, you get cooked alive in the sun.
It's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad in Cambodia in general, but in Siem Reap it's very, very hot. There's also a big issue with mosquitoes. That's one thing that I don't love about Siem Reap, because you can't get into a high rise because none of the buildings are taller than the World Heritage Site.
Right.
So there's no high rises, so there's nothing that's like above the mosquito line. So dengue and that kind of stuff is a bit of a concern here. Whereas in Phnom Penh, we just lived on a really high floor, so we didn't have to worry about that too much.
Another thing, like the bug sprays are kind of expensive, aren't they?
A bug spray?
Like $5.
It's like $5 for anything that has DEET in it.
I want to say it's like maybe 100 ml or 150 ml.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
It's like $5, yeah.
Look at this.
So beautiful.
The sky today is amazing.
Look, their house is like a mirror. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Pretty.
Blue one. So I would say that would be a con, and that would be something that we didn't enjoy so much about being out here.
Mosquitoes, yeah.
Mosquitoes, and I would also say don't underestimate how small it can be, and like there's not that much to get into or do. So if you're a person person who doesn't mind having some solitude, you want to go somewhere quiet, you know, work on a book, it's a fantastic place to do that. But if you're looking for a really vibrant social life, I think it would be difficult. Like, you can, there's definitely communities and there's things you can get involved with, but it's pretty small, guys. And you know, we're married, so for us it's not too bad. But I would say it's probably more going on here than like a Luang Prabang. Like, obviously a lot more.
Right.
Like,
But don't forget, this is like off season right now.
right. During the high season, you're going to meet people from all over the world. It's going to be very busy, very international.
I think so.
But during the slow season, it can be very slow.
So Siem Reap is definitely growing since after the pandemic. Every year it's busier and busier. Seems like there's a lot of retirees living here. Remember the Siem Reap 1 event?
I see a lot more like older Western foreigners now. Like, I think there was always somewhat of a presence. It's always been a bit popular with like older people, but now I see like a lot. So if the healthcare were to catch up, you know, this could be a very, very prime destination for retirement.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Siem Reap. This is just like our opinion.
Yeah, that's like one of the things that I would say is a negative also, is the healthcare. It's and again, it's not just Siem Reap, it's like all of Cambodia. The healthcare is not great, and I've had friends who've been through it, and I've visited them, and it's not great. So that is a negative, but it's something that, you know, can change. And I think as the demand grows, you're going to see more people will come in to fill that demand, because Cambodia is growing, and like this year there's a lot of lists for like best places in Southeast Asia, and Siem Reap is starting to make all of them. So the charming little city may not be so little for long. One of the things that's really nice about Siem Reap, and you guys can see this just by watching this drive, you know, it's just very green, like even in the city. I mean, here we are, we're on the outskirts of the city. You can see there's like some local homes. It's very, very Khmer style, and it's just low density, very green. Sometimes the weather here can be amazing. Like today, we have amazing weather. It's really nice temperature right now, guys.
Not too hot at all.
No, not hot at all. But then you can have some really crazy weather too, man, where you go outside and it's like, you know, 40 degrees Celsius and like 70% humidity. But listen, no place comes without its issues. Would I stay in Siem Reap? I probably don't want to at this stage in my life. Southeast Asia has been good to me, and I plan to come here for a long time and visit, but I'm not sure this is where I really want to lay my head down long term, because I'd like to have some rights in the country. And these countries, it makes it very difficult for you to ever have any kind of really long-term status. So I view that as one of the negatives. But there is a lot of people who are coming out here and investing. Like, how many foreign-owned businesses do you see here?
A lot of also like Khmer and foreign-owned. Like a lot of the restaurants we go to.
A lot of Western foreigners are coming here, and this place is developing very fast. And honestly, guys, if you're gonna live anywhere in Cambodia, Siem Reap is probably the best place you can live in Cambodia. I like Battambang a lot, but this has more services. This is more set up for tourism. Like, this will be more comfortable for you. Now, if you don't make money online, this is a hard place to make money. I'm not saying it's impossible. You can get teaching jobs, but they're few and far between, and they don't pay very much generally. But they do exist. There's just not an abundance of them. Most of the teachers end up living in Phnom Penh. If I had to choose between Phnom Penh and Siem Reap, I would still choose Siem Reap. Much safer, much more fresh air, much more nature, much greener. I would definitely...
Way less polluted. I think it's raining.
Starting to rain now.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. way less polluted out here. That's another big advantage. And the culture is really pure in a lot of ways here too, guys. Like, you see the really positive side of Khmer culture, right?
Yeah, the people are like really friendly. It just has like a small town vibe, you know?
Yeah, and it's not a fake friendly like you feel in some other places in Southeast Asia. Like, it's pretty genuine. So, you know, I always try to be a good ambassador for my country as best I can and behave myself when I visit these places, because, you know, you are representing your nationality. So, you know, don't be a ding dong, because we could all be viewed negatively based on the actions of one or two idiots. So I always try to represent well any country I go to, but here in Cambodia in general, the locals have a positive feeling about Americans and people from the West. You know, a lot of the charity that gets done here is done by Western countries, and there's a tremendous NGO presence out here. It's actually crazy. Right now, the relationship with Cambodia and America is getting even closer. Trump and, you know, the Cambodian people are having a bit of a love affair at the moment, and there's posters everywhere of Trump and big billboards of Trump. It's quite cool to see, because when you're living in a country, you know, whatever your politics are, you want the host country to like your nationality. Trust me, it makes things much easier for you.
Yeah, it's better for you. Wow.
We're coming up on some rice fields now.
Rice fields.
Look at these people's houses. Very,
that guy's flying.
very direct glimpse into rural life here in Siem Reap Province.
And the rice field, they can make twice time a year.
Twice a year.
The harvest.
They harvest.
At the location only one time a year, but that harvest can make two times a year.
Twice a year. That's awesome. These trucks are flying by, guys. They're like in a hurry.
Wow. This is all agricultural land.
October, all of North is out here. October.
In October. Look at this. This is Cambodia rural life right here.
Look, they got little, it's a restaurant. Wow. Gorgeous. Beautiful.
That's one thing people may not realize about Cambodia, because they think of Cambodia, they think of the Angkor temples, right? Or maybe like Koh Rong Island, but this is one of the most beautiful and green countries in Southeast Asia when it rains.
The nature in general is so pretty.
This is one of the most beautiful countries in all of Southeast Asia during rainy season. I've driven from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, and it is just stunning along the way.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Look at this. Wow.
I think those are lotus, right? Those are lotus flowers?
Yeah, those are lotuses. All right, we're following Butha. He's our fearless leader, our fearless tuk-tuk driver, taking us down to the lotus farm. A little bit sketchy, but not too bad. This bridge is no joke. All right. Sketchy. No, it's actually like reasonably sturdy. It looks sketchy, but this is pretty incredible. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm walking through the lotus farm here.
For the Buddha or the God and the spirit place. You know, for the special day of the Buddhist day, the people they take the flower to make the flower. Any kind of the flower with the coconut to fry at the pagoda. Because 1 month they have the 4 day or 5 day of the Buddhist day. So the people they can take some other flower from here. Maybe you can see another day in the royal garden. They say the spirit on that place. Yeah.
Wow. And look, here's some people just working in the field.
They're bringing it
They
back.
bring the flower.
And this is their buffalo.
The cow.
Oh, it's a cow.
Cái guy below us.
Sasadai.
That's why it is a flower, you know.
This is the lotus.
Yeah, the lotus flower.
Akon Charam.
Yeah.
Wow. This
That's
is
a cow.
a surreal place.
Cow, yeah.
This is one of the major positives about Cambodia. Just look at all this green.
Oh, this cow.
On the right field.
Rainy season in Cambodia, very beautiful.
Yeah. Sometimes you can see the rainbow on the other side. Hello.
Hey, sasaday bong, saksabay. This is the cow.
It's so cute.
Yeah. Not the buffalo, the cow.
This one is a cow.
Yeah.
Wow, what a life, huh? Working out here. It must be very hot during some time.
Yeah, it's very hard. Yeah, very hard out by the before the plant of the lotus. Be careful on the feet of the
Yeah,
yeah.
cow shit everywhere.
Yeah, of the tree. You see, you can make any kind of the flower, you know, because they have the fruits over there and the fruit. So when they can eat by the fresh or the cooking.
Like lotus seed.
The
And,
cooking, yeah. But in the middle of the fruit, they have the seed, the BT, how to grow. That's the one. But the Chinese, they say the BT in the middle of the fruit from the lotus, they say very good, special for the medicine. Yeah, the Chinese, they say
They use it
that's
for
the
medicine.
For the medicine, yeah.
How much is 1 kilo of this if they buy lotus?
And we're not sure about for this time, but it's just to know from the bun of the flower. They say the 2 bun of the flower. They say the 5 flower, and 2 of the bun of the flower they have the 5. 1 flower is make the 5. They say the 2,500 real.
Okay.
Yeah, they sell, but 2 they maybe is a $1.25.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
for the bundles of the flour.
Yeah, bun of the flower. They say the and oh sorry.
Oh no. Careful.
Yeah, the 10 of this flower.
10 of
Right.
them.
Yeah, 10 of them. They have a 2 bun of the flower.
Oh, I see.
They can make 5. Yeah.
Interesting. So what does like one of these farmers earn in a day? Like their income?
We're not sure. Yeah, we should.
Are they? Is it like is it a good job? Like if their family own this land?
Yeah, some other family they have the own of this land. They can, but the Cham they can earn some money every week.
Okay, so these people are like labor. They get paid by hour or by day or something. They're not owner.
They're not.
They're not the family that own.
Yeah.
They're the worker.
Some are the workers, some are they own.
Oh, I see.
Or they own themselves.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Understand, right.
You want to get a photo? John?
Can you imagine this is your land? Wow. So this is almost harvest time. Look at all this cow shit.
Wow, watch out.
Yeah. It's coming up on the rice harvest.
Yeah.
Vuta was saying. More. Yeah. Still nice though. It's very nice out here. Very. The weather is perfect for this.
Today is very good.
Yeah.
Maybe later it will be clear. They can see the sun on the view of the hill.
This is one of the major positives of Siem Reap. I don't ever remember Phnom Penh getting this nice and cool.
Whoa, look how many cows.
Like it's much cooler here, but you have much more green. It's not so much concrete jungle. Yeah. Little tractor marks here. Sasarai, Saksavai.
Oh,
This is the cow. I can't even tell you guys how perfect the weather is today. Look, Misha's wearing a jacket.
Yeah. Oh, wasn't sure if it's gonna rain.
See, we can eat by the fresh like that because they don't use the chemical.
I see.
The nature.
This is organic.
Yeah, organic.
So this is an organic lotus farm.
Yeah, Lotus farm. Yeah, we can. And this one, we can eat fresh. But in the middle, they had a BT, had the seed how to grow. You know.
That's a lotus.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
Lotus seed.
Yeah, lotus seed.
see.
Yeah.
They put it in some food in.
For dessert,
Southeast
they
Asia.
can make the dessert.
The sweet,
Yeah, the
sweet
sweet-
lotus seed is
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I see.
The dessert's right there.
Yeah. This one is the Chinese or the Indian. They use for medicine.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah. When they eat on that one, they said a little bit bitty. Yeah.
And what is it good for? What for heart?
For the health.
For whole body?
All
Just,
the body.
okay.
Yeah. So you can eat that. You can try.
Yeah, I'll try a lotus seed. I don't think I've ever had a fresh lotus seed on a farm before.
Yeah, yeah.
I've had lots of lotus seeds living in Asia all these years because they put them in everything.
Yeah.
But how's the best way to open bong? What do? I pick like this?
Yes, you can pick like this. Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I got my
Yeah.
my little lotus seed out.
You can
Alright.
eat. Some you can use.
Just go like that.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
They can cook or they can eat fresh like this.
I've never had it fresh.
That's awesome.
It's like a little bitter. Like
Yeah.
it tastes a little bitter.
Yeah, taste, yeah.
That's the green.
Yeah, the green one.
The green is the bitter. So that's what I'm tasting. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is a fresh lotus seed.
Yeah, I've never had
Very
something like this.
Yeah.
It's very good. I've had lots of lotus seeds, especially the dessert, the sweet
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I never had it like this.
So you just peel it open.
Yeah. It's a,
It's inside there.
yeah, the inside you can open. Yeah.
And look, it's all.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
look, it looks like this.
Yeah.
You open it. You can eat this now.
It's
Yeah.
weird because it's like kind of bitter and then part of it tastes kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting taste.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I had
Butha.
it,
You're
like,
welcome.
in the dessert, it was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I've had them in desserts. I've had them in soups.
Yeah.
A
lot of times the soup.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this landscape.
Yeah.
Vietnam, they use it a lot too.
This is the rice.
Yeah, the rice. They can use so
It's a grain.
yeah. They need more sun. But when they start had the flower, we don't have much sun. Not so good because the powder will not yet dry. You can see. That's one.
And
That's it.
Yeah.
this will be harvested next month, you think?
For the maybe 10 days later.
10 days.
Not even a
10
month.
days, yeah.
10 days from now, they'll
10 days
harvest.
later, they will cut by the machine because before they cut by the hand, but now they have the machine.
The machine is
Yeah,
better.
the
Nice.
machine is better.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Faster.
Can work
More
faster.
faster. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it. It's very, it's like a,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And that's the grain itself. Yeah,
that's
wow.
green, yeah. This one is all the typical is all the nature. You know, they say this is yes.
Also 100% organic, right?
Yeah, organic. Yes.
Wow.
So that was amazing. We're back in a tuk-tuk heading up to the mountain. The scenery is just incredible. Like only minutes outside of the city and already it's like this lush green environment. Really, really beautiful. You guys,
Sunset.
we're heading towards the sunset. Siem Reap is an amazing city, guys.
So pretty.
It's a good fit for a lot of people. I will say this time around it was a bit weird. Everything that's going on with the war and everything, it's just been kind of a weird time to be here. Just the energy.
A lot of drama with Thailand and Cambodia.
And a lot of the kind of paranoia, you know, worrying escalate or not has not really been like a super positive. But you know, it is safe. There is no like issue in Siem Reap City. Like you wouldn't even know that a conflict is happening unless you're like following the situation. The one thing that I'd say was somewhat affected was internet. Like internet was affected a lot. Like very, very difficult to upload and get stuff done. Some of the cost of goods, but like otherwise, you know, life's been pretty normal. The only thing that's not been so normal is just some of the energy around it, and in the online space, a lot of crazy stuff being said, you know, and it's unfortunate because a lot of people canceled trips to Cambodia this year because of this, and to Thailand also.
Yeah.
And both countries rely heavily on tourism, so I hope that the peace can hold and that things can improve, relations can improve between the two countries, because they're amazing countries. And guys, I'm telling you, Siem Reap is going to blow up this year. I already can see it. It's just reminding me so much of Chiang Mai like 10 years ago. There are more challenges for sure. And, you know, anybody who's not telling you some of the negatives is not being completely honest with you, but still, it's a nice place. And I defy you to find too many places in Southeast Asia that you get the same kind of quality apartments or housing that you do here. Like, our apartment is really cool. I love our apartment here. Even in Phnom Penh, we had like a really nice apartment. You get good apartments for like no money in Cambodia. And also I think the food is pretty good. It's not so cheap, but it's pretty good.
How much were our utilities? Do you remember?
Kind of high. But that's because all the service departments overcharge you. They have a government price, and then they have like a service department price, and the service department price is always terrible. It's like 25 cents a kilowatt, so electricity can be expensive here for sure.
It's rice fowl.
Oh, it's rice fowl.
So he scoops it.
Clean water also can be a little bit expensive here.
Oh yeah, drinking water. We did find a company for $1 per 20 liter, but before that we were paying $3.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For 20 liter, almost 20 liter.
I mean, it's like 70% more expensive than in Vietnam. You know, you have like so many different brand options in Vietnam for water suppliers. So when you come here, do expect things to cost more than other Southeast Asian countries, but there's a hominess to Cambodia that's hard to explain. That's what I like about it. And
low population.
And just in general, I think the Khmer people are pretty nice and pretty open, you know, and they're pretty tolerant of like living with foreigners.
The English level is pretty good.
The English level is very good, especially in like places like Siem Reap and Phnom Penh, and or, you know, generally places where foreigners will frequent. You'll find English is pretty good. It's very Khmer style out here, guys. Look at this. Real rural living. It's that country life. Looks like we're coming up to the mountain here. Kind of see it peeking behind the buildings here. Just up there. I think this is going to be it. Coming through this little Khmer town here, this little intersection. Okay, bong, this is the real rural life, and they're only like 20 minutes outside of Pub Street and Old Quarter. It's like night and day different. They're two different worlds. You know? So that's sometimes the thing that's kind of crazy about living in Asia. This is one of the things that I don't love about it so much, is the difference between rich and poor. You guys can see it can be really, really extreme. And that's true in places like Eastern Europe and Latin America too, but you know, it's very, very extreme in Asia. Look at these homes, these are amazing. It's like shanties. A lot of street dogs. We got some of the traditional wooden houses, but some of these are just basically shacks out on the river.
On the water.
Yeah. So this is a big issue for mosquitoes and like dengue for sure. This is not great, but it is stunning. I mean, they are definitely living at one with the landscape, that's for sure. This is rural life. Sasadai. And then you see cars in Phnom Penh that are like $200,000 Bugattis, and like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Ferraris, and then you come out here and see this, you know. Even in Siem Reap, guys, you will see high-end luxury automobiles driving around. You'll see beautiful villas, there's beautiful restaurants, cafes.
Yeah.
But this is a different kind of life than that. See, I think it's important when you live in a country to have a real sense of the place and not just stick to like tourist or expat bubbles where you can be living somewhere and never really understand the place that you are. I think sometimes it's important, especially for those of us who spend a lot of time in these countries, you know, to see them for what they are, the good and the bad. Oh, it's a school.
Oh.
That's the school for the community.
Right here, primary school.
This is their primary school.
On the water. It's a school on the water.
Look, they have a little health center. It's not bad. Have a local police, it looks like, and some services. A little bit of a health center. Yeah, the difference between rich and poor in Southeast Asia is pretty intense.
Yeah.
I think it's worse in India, but it's still pretty bad here. And you know, each country's a little bit different with that and how they deal with it. You'll have to see for yourself, you know, if that's something that bothers you or not. I think it's easy to be a rich expat with like a strong passport and a strong currency and sit there and talk about how amazing some of these countries. Oh, I see. Okay, we're stopping. Some of the houses have moved because of the raising of the water level. Oh, this is a good viewpoint, Bong. Very nice. Wow, Bong.
Whoa. There's actually quite a lot of houses.
These are the ones you said they moved because the water level has increased in Tonle Sap Lake.
On the Tonle Sap Lake. Yeah.
This is Tonle Sap Lake, or this is like a...
This one is the village, is the Chong Knes. That the village, the people, they make the rice field. But when the water higher, they cannot make the rice field. The rice field, they can make the rice field when the water low.
Right.
They start from September. From the December, January, February, for the 3 months, all of this they do only the 3 months of the ride. Yeah, and also some tourists they take the boat, go to see the bird sanctuary.
Okay.
It's a Prek Toal.
That's here.
In the Battambang province.
Oh, in Battambang
province. Yeah, we can go by boat 1 hour. Hour and a half to Battambang province. Yeah, to Battambang province. Yeah. Good place. This is the bird sanctuary. Yeah.
I love Battambang. Butha was telling me that there's 3 different majority groups that live on Tonle Sap Lake. It's the Cham, the Khmer, and the Vietnamese, believe it or not. So Bong, many Vietnamese here.
Yeah. For population, Vietnamese, the border, Cambodia and Cham.
Really?
Wow.
Xin Chao An. Toi Que. Chung Toi Noi Ting Viet Mo Chu. I never would have thought that, but I guess it makes sense because they follow the Mekong, right? Like they follow it up to the lake, and that makes a lot of sense. I mean, all these countries have been trading with each other along these waterways for millennia. I mean, but that's very interesting. I noticed there was a lot of Muslim people. That's why I asked Butha if there was a lot of Cham, and he says they had done some census in like 2018. He said there was about 52 families, Cham families, that were living out here. And you can see this is village life. This is life on Southeast Asia's largest lake, basically. I mean, they're just next to it, really. So the river is, but it's all fresh water, right? All fresh water. But it flows in two directions.
Yeah.
So 6 months a year it flows one way, and then 6 months a year it flows another. Oh, wow, that's crazy. So we've stopped at this little crossroads, and we're following Butha. It's starting to rain a little, but not too bad. There's the mountain. Little cafe, little restaurants. Little street food. Little shrimps, shrimp cakes. So this was sponsored by South Korea. That's great. Oh, I see the shrimp cakes. Everybody's selling shrimp cakes and snails. All right. All right, we're beginning our ascent. Climbing up this pretty incredible stairwell here. So Siem Reap is really a stunning city, and it's extremely green. It's pretty inexpensive if you're coming from the West. Not so inexpensive for Southeast Asia, but for someone coming from like the US, Canada, Australia, Western Europe, it's going to be pretty inexpensive here. It just depends kind of on your lifestyle and how you want to live, because you can make any of these countries expensive or cheap depending a lot on how you choose to live. And really Cambodia is no different. Man, that was a good workout. We just ran up the stairs here. This has been an amazing day. I gotta thank Butha for everything.
A lot of nature.
Really, really good. I will say again about kind of the weird energy this time around, like the French girl who disappeared and then ended up turning up in a ditch like dead. That was kind of a weird thing that happened while we were here.
Right.
Along with the war, like some of the stuff that's happened around the war has been kind of weird. There's like a lot of like anti-Thai propaganda from Cambodia, a lot of anti-Cambodia propaganda from the Thais, and as someone who has friends in both countries and loves both countries, it's kind of been a bit weird. I would say, like, if you're just coming to the region for the first time, like, I wouldn't be afraid to come. I don't think it's had any like really dramatic effect. Like, I think you're still good to come here as a tourist, or if you even want to come here as an expat. Just for me as a long-time expat, it's a bit sad, and it is what it is. I hope they figure it out. The thing with the French girl though, that was kind of weird. You know, this girl,
that's just very close to Angkor Wat.
This girl, she walked from Europe to Cambodia. Like hitchhiked, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. So she got rides. Yeah, she hitchhiked from Europe to Cambodia to raise money for an NGO, and then she ended up turning up in a ditch. My suspicion was it was a hit and run. Somebody freaked out that they hit the foreigner and then left her in a ditch, but
Scary.
I'm hoping my suspicion is the right one, because the alternative is far more scary and far more horrifying, that it could possibly be like something more nefarious. We'll never know, because they don't really investigate that kind of stuff. It just was reported as a heart attack, and I'm sure if we followed the French papers there may be some discussion or talk about it, but here in Cambodia we don't hear anything about it. We're gonna try to see if we can go up the mountain
in about 5 minutes.
In about 5 minutes. It's supposed to be free. I think after 5:30 you don't have to pay.
Yeah.
So we're just giving it a couple minutes to make sure they close down the stand, and then we go up. But yeah, I wouldn't tell somebody not to come. Like, I think, you know, it's still really comfortable here, and if you're looking for kind of a laid-back Southeast Asia lifestyle, Siem Reap's pretty good. A lot of good advantages, a lot of advantages around business and long-term visas. It's not a bad place to have a position. Cambodia is coming up a lot. The country's developing really fast, and since I first started coming here, I see a huge difference between Siem Reap and what it looks like now. Even in Phnom Penh, the same, you know, because I've been coming to Siem Reap for a long time, but this is the first time we really like stayed and lived here. I would say don't underestimate like how small it is. You know, if you are looking for a city life, it has city conveniences, but it is very much still a small town. So, you know, like I said, I would liken it a little bit to a Chiang Mai maybe 10, 15 years ago. Hopefully that the Cambodians will develop a little better than how Chiang Mai developed, and they'll try to preserve some of the laid back and greenness of Siem Reap that makes it so special. But yeah, if I had to stay in Southeast Asia, I would still stay here. It's a nice place. It's if you're gonna live in Cambodia, it's one of the nicest places you can definitely stay in Cambodia. I think it's much nicer than Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh's gonna have a lot more services. You're gonna have a lot more access to things like better hospitals, better shopping, you know, but in reality, you know, there's more to life than sometimes services. And the fresh air and the quality of life here in Siem Reap is considerably nicer. It really is a special city, even with some of the challenges. You wanna see if we can get up there? Let's see, let's just start walking up and see if they try to charge us. So we didn't have to pay anything. It's after 5:30. Just walking up. We're gonna take a look at this first viewpoint up here. Looks like it's a nice view of the lake. I gotta say, rainy season in Cambodia is probably one of the most beautiful places in Southeast Asia. Just absolutely stunning. And we're working our way up this this big rock here. Supposedly some pretty good views and a temple at the top. If you come after 5:30, it's free. So yeah, Siem Reap is a good place, and I would not want to dissuade anyone from coming here. I would just say be realistic. I was kind of alluding to earlier in the video, you want to live in reality in these places. You don't want to be naive. It's very easy for a foreigner who's never lived in a developing country before to fall in love with how they're living, because they have a strong passport, they have strong currency, so they fall in love with the lifestyle and they think it's the same lifestyle that everyone there is living, and that's not reality, right? Like, you are able to live a higher standard of living than a lot of people because of your nationality and because of your currency, right? So it's important to stay humble and stay based in reality and not make these countries into something that they aren't. Now, that doesn't mean that everyone here is poor. That's not true. You see $100,000 cars driving around. There's lots of wealth in Cambodia.
When we lived at Golden One in Phnom Penh, there was like a dark purple, what was it, Maserati? Like outside our building. Yeah, we used to see like $100,000 cars on the regular outside our building. A lot of Chinese that lived in our building and a lot of rich Khmer people. This is pretty amazing. Sasadai bong. Saksabai, sasadai. Sasadai. Yeah, people are very nice in Siem Reap Province. You really do see the very nice side of the Khmer culture, where Phnom Penh people are very nice too, but it's big city living, you know? We found a stairwell. Don't know to where. Looks like it's a temple of some kind, but not really sure. It is beautiful up here. You guys can see off in the distance. It's like an ocean. That's Tonle Sap Lake. I can kind of see under it.
Yeah.
But like barely, you know?
Wow. So it appears we have found a temple. We're walking into the main courtyard of it. Oh, hello.
So cute.
Cute. Oh wow, there's a pretty nice view from up here. This is the temple. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, some view coming up. Mish was saying, look, there's some geese. Couple geese. Wow, look at this.
East entrance. I wonder if there's anybody here. We've definitely never been here.
No, definitely not.
Whoa.
Wow. So these are
Oh
Angkor
my God.
style temples.
This is so cool.
This is pretty cool. And you were saying these are from the 9th century, it said?
Yeah, 9th century.
Wow, so are these older than Angkor Wat then? Well, this has been absolutely incredible. I'm really glad we came over and did this. So, you know, Cambodia is an awesome country, but the Cambodian government just got rid of business visa sponsorship as self-employed. So now you're gonna need a sponsor company. It's not gonna have an effect on retirees or people on those types of visas, but for those of you coming on business visas, it's gonna add a level of cost because you're gonna need to find a sponsor company and then pay them to sponsor you. So little by little, these countries are getting a bit more expensive, a bit more strict. And for me, I'm just kind of at a point in my life where I want to get a second passport, second, third residency. So I don't mind coming out to these places for business, but in a long-term sense, I don't see myself staying out here. And it's not just Siem Reap or Cambodia or Vietnam or any of these countries individually. It's just Southeast Asia in general is a really hard place for a foreigner to ever really be settled or ever really have like long-term rights. And as I get older, I think I'd rather come out here with a backpack. So for me and the Mish, we're gonna be shoveling off soon. But we have enjoyed our time here.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
So this is off season, but man, we basically have this place to ourselves. It's incredible, huh?
Yeah, I heard it was gonna be crowded.
Nobody here.
I guess it's more on the weekend.
Yeah, this is a weekday we came out. Stunning. So with them raising the cost of the business visa, the war, and the kind of recent strange activities around the dead French girl, tourism is having a rough time. And that sucks because a lot of these drivers, these tuk-tuk guys, are decent people. They're just trying to make a few bucks, and life is very hard for them. Most of the businesses are very tourist oriented here, so life can be very, very hard for people who rely on foreigners when there is none. So as of right now, there's no reason why you should cancel your trip. If you're thinking about living out here, just be aware of some of the things we warned you about, and otherwise it's a great place to live. Siem Reap is a beautiful city. Look at boundless culture. I mean, this is an ancient civilization, as you can see. I mean,
Weather's not bad either.
Weather's crazy. Weather can be the hottest, like, surface of the sun, brutal heat, and then it can be something like today where it's like peaceful, perfect weather.
I don't know, what do you think, like 85 Fahrenheit?
Maybe, yeah, like 80, 85. Nice, cool because of the rain. But yeah, this is an amazing place. Cambodia is an amazing place. But there is some stuff here that's pretty gnarly, guys. It's the Wild West, like human trafficking, scam call centers, you know, border conflicts. Like, these things are real, you know? And you shouldn't be naive. Like I said earlier in the video, there's a lot of foreigners who are, I think, sometimes a little bit too sycophantic for the countries they come to, and they forget about reality. And Big Uncle wants you to be successful in Southeast Asia. So Big Uncle wants you to come in with your eyes open and not be naive. And I want you to come and experience these places and you know, figure out your path, because for me, this was life-changing living out here. It changed my life, made me grow up, made me a different person. I'll always be indebted to Southeast Asia. Just long term, I really would like to have a country that gives me a stake in it. We're gonna maybe possibly try to get our Italian passports by living in Italy for a bit. So that may be happening at some point, probably somewhere cheap in the south, probably where Misha's family is from. But Albania is also possibly on the horizon. I mean, we're definitely gonna be in Albania for a minute. I just don't know when, or if that's gonna be like for a little bit and then we have to go to Italy. But like, we're gonna be chilling kind of in that Balkan, Southern Europe position soon, trying to work on second passports or residencies. And you know, I'm getting older. I need to have a place to keep my stuff. I'd like to come to Southeast Asia, but just have a home to return to. And I will always return here, guys. And don't worry, like if you're thinking about finding a teaching job, like we live in the digital age. My entire service is online. Anywhere I'm at in the world, I can help you find jobs in Southeast Asia, because I've been out here so long and my network is so extensive, and I've got everybody on Zalo, WhatsApp, Line, WeChat, you know, like all the major, Telegram, all the major apps out here. So don't worry, wherever I'm at in the world, you know, your big uncle can help you get set up. I just don't want to be a one-trick pony. I don't want to just be a Southeast Asia guy. I want to be able to say I can offer you expertise, expat consulting anywhere. And big uncle wants to remind you, if you don't know what you want to do, I do hourly coaching. If you're trying to figure out your life, big uncle can help set you on a course to success. If you're thinking about coming to Southeast Asia, I do hourly consulting as well as full relocation packages, contacts for employment, retirement, digital nomads, whatever you need. Big uncle has got you sorted. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to remind you this video has been sponsored by Safety Wing. Don't get sick in a developing country without health insurance. Brush your teeth. What's up, guys? I'm in Mysore, India. I'm chilling with this cow here. If this cow were to give me mad cow disease, I would want to have health insurance. And if you're going to live as an expat, you're going to want to have health insurance too. He's either biting me or licking me. He's licking me. Aw, hello.
It's so cute.
See, if I get sick from touching this cow, I want to have health insurance, right? So Safety Wing is a good health insurance for people like me who travel around the world and live in interesting places. I'm covered. If I get sick in India, at least I got health insurance. Safety Wing is designed for people who move around and who travel, so it's the perfect health insurance for people who live our kind of lifestyle. Wow. So this is late 9th, early 10th century. That's incredible. And this is the temple looking over the valley. And then the Tonle Sap Lake in the distance. Stunning. This is a pretty incredible place, guys. It's like where, you know, flat rice farming, like Lotus farming land meets this incredible lake. And this mountain is the temple that overlooks it all. And it's just a tranquil, peaceful place. We couldn't have got more lucky with the weather. So yeah, I don't want to dissuade anybody from coming to Cambodia. I just want you to be realistic. It is a developing country. It is the Wild West. You know, there is a lot of crazy stuff that goes on here. There's a lot of really, really crazy stuff that goes on here. I've seen a guy get shot outside of my building over some gangster stuff amongst Vietnamese. It wasn't Khmer people, but this was in Phnom Krom. You have the disappearance of the French girl turning up in a ditch, not great. You know, you have the conflict and all the back and forth propaganda, kind of hard to know what's true and what's not. So these are things that you do need to think about. You are coming to a developing country, and there will be challenges. You know, corruption is a challenge. There's a lot of things here that are going to be a challenge, and it takes some getting used to. And if you're patient, Cambodia is a great country and it can reward you a lot. But you need to be open-minded, you need to be patient, and you need to come out here with a plan. There's a lot of degenerates that wash up in Southeast Asia. There's a lot of real crazy characters that end up out here. So you do got to be careful with the circles you keep. It's cute, isn't it? They're a little couple. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the company you keep. You gotta be careful too. Some of the expats that you think are your friends, you know, very two-faced, very slimy out here. You gotta be really, really careful. There are some good people, and there are some great communities of people doing good things out here. But there's a lot of devious shit. There's a lot of shady people too. And I don't mean Khmer people necessarily, I mean foreigners. I've had a guy on you know, some kind of drug, all bugged out, pull a knife on me in Phnom Penh in like a nice area for pretty much no reason. Just, he's like, what are you looking at? I'm like, nothing, bro. you're staring me down from like across the street. And then he's like, what's your problem? I was like, I don't have any. And then he's like, well, fuck you, and walked away. I was like, okay. But totally random, like crazy situation. So is it safe in Cambodia? I'd say it's safer than a lot of Western countries. It's probably safer than like Paris, or safer than Rome, safer than like New York City for sure. But I think it's still pretty crazy, and like crazy things do happen. So don't sleep, you know, and don't underestimate it. There is a lot of like really, really sketchy stuff going on out here with the gambling, and you know, with some of these special economic zones in Laos and here. So just, you know, be careful, and you know, you stick to the mainly expat, you know, oriented cities like Phnom Penh, Siem Reap. You'd be all right. You know, it is definitely the safest city in Cambodia, Siem Reap, I think, no question. Misha's trying to feed the geese. Now they're like running away.
No, they don't need it.
But yeah, I mean, it is pretty safe. I would say Siem Reap is more safe than Phnom Penh. That's for sure. I think as long as you have common sense and you don't get involved in anything too sketchy out here, like drugs or any kind of major criminality, like, it's a pretty safe city. You know, these kind of freak things happen everywhere, so I don't think you should be so hard on Cambodia. I think the one thing that's not so great though is like how the government called it a heart attack, even though like they found her in a ditch and the photos are all circulating online, and yeah, it just does not look like a heart attack. And it's kind of a joke amongst expats out here that if a foreigner dies, it's always from a heart attack. Yeah. So that's not great. Misha's giving me a cracker. But yeah, guys, Siem Reap's cool. Don't try to make it into something it's not, and you'll probably end up liking it. If you don't mind a slow pace of life, it's good. I don't want to live here the rest of my life, but if I had to live in Cambodia, this is one of the top places that I would choose to live. Nothing wrong with it. Great place to retire. Maybe not a great place to make money necessarily, but if you had the right business niche, you could do it. There is opportunities here. You know, if you find something that works for the expats, because again, like, there's a lot of Western foreigners just like staying out here. So yeah, if you can tap into that market, that's cool. And it's a peaceful place. Like I said, nice people. Getting a little more expensive around the visa. A couple, you know, situations are a little weird, but overall it's a nice place, and I would come back. At this point in my life, I'm looking to do something a little different, try something a little different, try to get some residency, maybe a second passport, settle down, have a base, come to Southeast Asia to you know, reconnect with my business network and to see people and make content, but like have a home where I can like keep my shit, you know? So that's kind of the goal this year, is to move in that direction. We're gonna be flying to Mysore, India, see some friends. Well, first we'll be in Bangalore, but then we'll be going out to Mysore, spend some time with our friends out there. So of course, you guys, you know, we'll keep you in the loop of what it is we're doing. And like I said, it doesn't matter where I'm in the world, guys, I can fix you up. We live in the digital age, you know, the technology is there. So reach out to me, whether it's just to figure out what you want to do or if you have a real actionable plan. Shout out to all my clients who just arrived in Saigon beginning of the school year. We sold out my old landlady's house. So many clients this year, right? It's crazy. Oh, sold out. I had to find them like additional accommodation. It's like my class of 2025. It's pretty big, guys. Lots of people we got jobs for, no degrees, teaching in Vietnam, so don't believe the hype. We can definitely get you a job if you're from a strong nationality like US, UK, Australia, native speakers, etc. Degree or no degree, at least as of this year, once again, it's been possible. And yeah, there's some job opportunities in Cambodia. I think a little bit more so in Phnom Penh. There are some in Battambang and here too, but just on a smaller scale. But yeah, we can help you for Cambodia too. We have packages as well. So whatever it is you're trying to do, reach out to me. And if you guys enjoy this content, Big Uncle tries to bring you non-politically correct, sucker-free travel, honest, uncensored, unfiltered opinion. I've had to behave myself a bit. I used to be much more loose. But if you appreciate that and you like authenticity, just take a moment out of your day to smash the like button, subscribe, share the videos, leave comments, you know, and I appreciate you. You guys have taken my channel from being like almost nothing to being over 12,000 subscribers. So I appreciate you all, you know, and if you were just watching this and you're like, man, this guy seems all right, throw me a like, throw me a subscribe.
Share the video.
Yeah, whatever, you know, help us fight the algorithm, guys. We try to bring you something based, you know, not unrealistic, you know, politically correct nonsense. Big uncle. Beautiful day in Cambodia. Siem Reap City, stay classy. Are you thinking of living, investing, buying property, buying land, working, or spending any significant time in Cambodia? Cambodia is an amazing country that offers a wide range of different opportunities for someone who has an open mind. If you're thinking about coming to Cambodia for the first time, we offer a consulting service for people who are looking to have everything done for them before they arrive. They want their housing contacts, their employment, their consultants, whatever they want to find in the country, they want it set up. That's what we do for you. We make it easy so that you don't have to worry about scams, problems, or other pitfalls that new expats face in this amazing country. In today's world, you really got to watch out who's getting access to your data. If you're coming to these countries in Southeast Asia, you don't know what might be blocked, what might not be blocked. Having a VPN is just going to make your life a lot easier. We use Surfshark. There is a link in the description of every video for Surfshark. I am not making a ton of money off these people. I just use them personally. It's a decent service. And if you need a VPN to protect your data or to make it easier for you to access sites that you may not be able to access while you're spending time in a developing country, we recommend Surfshark. We've used others, but so far these guys have been pretty good. If you appreciate your big uncle's suggestion, go into the link of the video, take a second, click our link, and sign up with Surfshark. VPNs come in handy. And anyway, who wants everybody looking at their data?